So we start with medics. And remember, medics heal the physical body. Everybody's got something that... is there anybody in the room who doesn't feel that they could benefit from some physical healing? Raise your hand right now. Anybody on the webinar who doesn't feel like you could benefit from some physical healing? Let us know right now, and we'll talk about that. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Every situation is unique. Who am I to say? Could be. I know I still can do better. I still can do better. And I have a body that works pretty well. I do, you know? It works really well. So, we remember that medics can sometimes rephrase, you can expect. This is what we can expect in working with the medics. We have to explain to them that it's okay, because it can be freaky. Does that make sense? It can be freaky if we don't understand that it's safe. And so they can then resist and struggle, and then will they get the healing? No, because it's a free will universe and we can block our healing. All of us can. So to help the person feel safe, to say, these are healing beings. They come from a place of love. It won't hurt. You know, it may hurt in like when we're sitting on our foot and the foot goes to sleep and then we get off the foot and the pins and needles start. But what was really hurting? It was the sitting on the foot that was the problem, right? Not the getting off the foot that was the problem. And so if a discomfort happens, to just breathe through it like you would breathe through the pins and needles of a sleeping foot waking up. Does that make sense? And you see how they're using this metaphor of something that was asleep now waking up? That's pretty cool. Right. But that they're safe. It's okay. It's okay. Breathe through it, and to be willing to breathe through it with them, to feel it with them, to feel it with them. Does that make sense? So, if you're visual, you might have these, and again, remember how fleeting and subtle this entire process is. So fleeting, subtle ideas of sometimes people holding stretchers, or white, you know, the scrubs, or any other little ideas of surgical or doctor things, and the smells, very fresh antiseptic, and sometimes little clinking sounds or feelings of efficiency, and sometimes, hey, privacy, you know, the white curtain in front of the face, and all that being okay, you see, and normal. Does that make sense? Any questions? So here's, hold on, I've got to check the schedule. Oh, wow! Cool beans. I was so behind and now I'm not. So just as in yesterday, here's what we're going to do. We're going to finish this discussion and then have a restroom break. And then we'll come back. During the restroom break, find your partner, new partner, ideally someone you haven't worked with before. Web friends, it's just your same partner from yesterday. And find the table and get started when you come back after the restroom break. So formulate the intention, friends, physical healing. Don't be weird, oh, I want something airy-fairy. Go for the physical healing, okay? Go for the physical healing. It matters. It matters. Formulate the intention, opening process. Channel for the medics. Don't do anything else. Be present. Channel for the medics. And then close. At the 5-minute and not before.
Does that mean the angels and the guides and the light beings also get invited, or only the medics get invited?
So the question is, in the opening process, does this change the opening process? No, we do our standard opening process. We always do our standard opening process. And we ask also for the medics to be present specifically because this is a learning laboratory and therefore it's not...
Right. But we also invite the angels. We also invite the guides. We also invite the light beings.
We always invite in guides, angels, light beings. I myself always invite in all the higher dimension beings who are willing to support us. I'm grateful, grateful.
Okay. Okay.
But our focus in the actual asking. Remember AMCAT. We align, we merge. Channels up. All that's in the opening process. And then the ask. In the asking, here's where our focus goes specifically to the medics for our own learning benefit. Does that make sense? It's so we can become familiar with how it feels, smells, tastes, sounds. Does that make sense? Okay, you're welcome. 10:47, back at 57, 10:57, 10-minute restroom break. Find your partner, and we begin.